distributor of medical supplies and equipment nationwide, coast to coast. I like to say we can drop our toes in both oceans. 300 employees across the country, 6 distribution centers, again, from coast to coast.
We're a Canadian company and we care about Canadians. It's really what we're focused on, it's what we're good at.
We work very closely with all hospitals, many of the government, provincial service bodies, so we're involved in many different contracts supporting different programs. Basically anything that is a medical need, we supply it.
Well, as a distributor of medical supplies, I think the important thing is to make sure that we're always bringing new and innovative products to the Canadian market. So that's the biggest thing for us is, going around the world, finding new products, bringing them to Canada, introducing them, helping people understand the value and how they can help the Canadian healthcare industry.
That's something the Stevens Company has always done. We've always scoured the world for looking for the best technologies, the best products that we can bring back to Canada. And we've introduced some very prominent lines to Canada.
At Molnica Healthcare, we manufacture wound care dressings. Fancy Band-Aids, I always say. A Swedish company. We can always count on Stevens, and I know our customers can, so then they can better serve patients in the end. And that's really important in healthcare.
At Stevens, we kind of go out of our way to ensure that the customer feels like they're getting that white glove experience.
We hear from our customers, which are the hospitals they serve, home care, long-term care, how they prefer them as a distributor because they do have that can-do attitude and they'll make it happen.
What we do is vitally important, and I say it all the time, that the boxes we ship are not just boxes. They mean a lot more than that, and the fact that they get to where they need to be in a timely manner is extremely important, and everybody here on this team seems to get that. Stevens was founded in 1830 in London, England by my great-great-grandfather, and it was originally a business that was manufacturing surgical instruments.
We were really lucky to sort of visit the area where the company got its start. Certainly it was like a walk back in time. Not only are we celebrating our 150th year in Canada, so the idea of being in Canada since 1874 is one thing, but in 1889 we were in British Columbia.
It's actually a really interesting story. Stevens is the 11th registered company in the province of BC. I don't think there's any other companies still in existence that were in business at that time.
It's, really one of the foundations here in BC. I think one of the jokes is that our business registration number is so low that when you tell people, they don't even believe you it's real.
In 1890, we were in Winnipeg. In 1891, we were in Calgary. So the Stevens Company grew as the country grew.
I first met the company 15 or so years ago, and I started working with the management team. That led to me getting to know the family pretty well. Worked a fair bit with Peter Stevens, who was the fourth CEO. He thought of it a lot as a family, and so when we would talk about different people who were succeeding at the company, he was really happy about that.
That's something that I learned from my dad is you treat your people well, you treat your customers well, and the rest of it kind of takes care of itself. With those two fundamentals in place, that's how we operate.
The one thing that I really love here is the culture. The Stevens family has done an amazing job building that culture.
The culture at the Stevens Company is one where it's people first. I think that was something I saw early on. It's one where you're comfortable being who you are, building relationships with the different people nationally, so you can see that camaraderie and that relationship that exists with different people.
People do like working here, otherwise they wouldn't stay here for 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
There's so many people here that have been working here for years and years, like myself included. There's people in the warehouse that have been working here over 40 years.
I've had the pleasure of working with Stevens for over 20 years, actually. Very proud to say that. A Canadian company that's been around that long holds a lot of value. We've saw so many disruptions during COVID, and having that supply assurance means everything to our customers and the hospitals that we serve. And Stevens, that is their focus, right, is getting that product, and not just any product, good quality product. And that's really important when it comes to patient outcomes. And they get it. They just get it.